dirty because they trying to see people avoid you when they did you dirty because they trying to create a delusion to not feel so terrible for how they treated you when they know you did not deserve it. Just think about it for a second. How guilty would you feel about hurting an innocent person intentionally who's done nothing but try to love you the best way that they can? You wouldn't be able to live with that. However, if you were this big bad villain that did nothing but hurt their feelings and abuse them, it's a lot easier to not care so much about how you treated that person. And that's why they discredit you and try hard to forget about everything you've done for them. They only focus on the magnified version of every mistake that you've ever made. You see, they turned you into a bad guy because you don't have to feel bad about hurting a bad guy. That's how insanely immature these people are. They think that if they just tell themselves some twisted story about who you actually are, how you treated them, that's just gonna automatically absolve them from any accountability. And to keep it all together, they'll block you, they'll change their number. Hell, they'll change cities, friend groups. They starve you of any opportunity to prove their delusion wrong. Because deep down, they already know that you will prove it wrong. They know ain't none of that shit true. And you know what the craziest part is? They actually think that putting in all that effort into hiding from you and avoiding accountability and convincing themselves of this delusion, they think that they actually winning. They think that that shit makes them powerful. But again, instead, they chose to burn that bridge. They'll stay in this toxic cycle and spend decades running from the pain and destruction that they caused to everybody good that then came into their life. They're gonna constantly be depressed and anxious because their subconscious is tormented until one day they won't be able to run from that shit no more, man. But by then, it'll be way too late to fix any of it. Just keep that in mind.